What's up, guys? Thank you so much for tuning back in to the YouTube channel. My name is Luke Mollet, a basketball player from Adelaide, South Australia. Joins me today is Nunz from Grow Fit Fund and Fullhammer. Nunz, thank you for jumping in at the Festival of Sport.
Thank you.
What have you thought of the festival so far?
Well, the concept's right. The concept's great. It's in a fantastic arena. Yeah, I guess we're just missing the people.
Yeah,
that's all.
Yep.
But it's well set up. Yeah, and I think it's great. There's a good lesson learned for everybody that participated in Sports SA. I think.
Yeah.
I think we've all had our challenges here over the last 3 days, but the breakout sessions have been good.
It's been fantastic.
Guest speakers have been fantastic. We've had some,
and the range of speakers that we've had have been phenomenal.
Speakers are absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
We've had some real good panel sessions too, I think, Luke, which is really important because you're getting that message across about community and involvement and inclusivity, and that's what sport's all about. Really.
Totally. Yeah. And we'll get back onto that just a second. Firstly, I want a big shout out to the Festival of Sport and Sport SA for having us here. We're sort of been booth holders. I've been working with Game Ready Performance. You guys know I've been collaborating with them a little bit, as well as the Grow Fit Fund guys who are up the back of the booths as well. This is an annual event that's been going to be run in Adelaide each year, from what I've been told. And how good are these massive signs from Vela as well? And a big shout out as well to our friends at Mega Slam Hoops for putting out the basketball court. It's been fantastic to be hosting some events here over the last couple of days. Nunz, you mentioned a little bit about community before, and we've sort of talked about this off camera a little bit more and sort of working together in that sort of space. But I guess, how did you get into the community, sort of working with kids, working in the community, and what's been some big lessons you've learned from that?
Yeah, it's as you can see, I'm a little bit older than Luke. But yeah, I've been involved in sport for a number of years. So I've coached probably about 23 years of my life, coaching kids in the round ball, football, soccer. Been technical director at a few clubs, and also helped a lot of kids get into state teams and things like that. So it's been a passion of mine for years. So that's my community and my volunteering side of things, but I've also worked in the community not-for-profit sector, which is an amazing industry, because you try to get, in my arena, which was employment, trying to get people to get some self-esteem back and some self-worth.
Yeah.
And how we did that was by training, getting them prepared for work, and then getting them into work. So I've been doing that for over 30 years now, Luke.
Awesome.
But I've always maintained my participation in sport, and I'm still an active runner. I run 5 days a week. I run with the Runners One Club, which is the biggest club in South Australia for runners.
Yeah.
And it's headed by Izzy Bat-Doyle, who's an Olympian, and Riley Cox.
Yeah.
They're both magnificent young people and leaders.
Yeah.
And that's what I see you as well.
Yeah.
You're a young person that wants to progress in life. It's been great. Now I run this children or youth charity, which is called Grow Fit Fund. It's pretty new, and we're looking at those the youth that are finding it hard at school and finding it hard in life. So we're trying to get them involved in sports, activities, music. Our very first program was a DJ program, which went so well with one of the high schools up north. It was an 8-week program. The DJ is actually connected to Fresh FM, so one of the sessions was taking the youngsters to Fresh FM.
Yeah.
They had a ball. They all got certificates. They got trophies.
Awesome.
And I'm looking to roll out those sort of programs, and I'll look at those sort of programs with schools, because that's where we're going to get most of our participants from, to do basketball, 3-on-3, perhaps some soccer academies, running groups. A whole vast range of activities. Whatever they need, we're going to see what we can do to help them.
Fantastic. Yeah, and we spoke a bit before about, obviously, my work in Shepparton and with Save the Children Australia as well, now called 54 Reasons. Being able to mentor young kids and be able to sort of bring them up, and we don't know what their lives look like. We can see them, but we only see a layer of them, right?
Right.
So I guess what's been some life lessons that you've learned? Obviously, you've seen a lot of things throughout your years.
A lot.
A lot of things, as you always tell me. What's been some key life lessons that you've learned, especially from kids growing up in different backgrounds, different cultures, different situations, and how have you been able to sort of grow with them in a way?
That's a really good question too, Luke. I'm a believer that the best communicators are the ones that listen. They're the best communicators. I've been involved with staff and training and development of staff right throughout my working career, and I feel that if you're always barking out orders in a way which doesn't link in with a person, especially the kids, it's just white noise to them. So for me, the biggest lesson for any leader or anyone trying to become involved in the community is just listen, because you're going to find out exactly what people need. The way we approach how we work at GrowFit Fund, we don't go and say, right, we got all this and this is what we're going to do with your kids. We want them to talk to us and find out what's missing. What do they need? I think a lot of those life lessons about connectivity, connecting. I've always heard that one of the I guess terrible things about life sometimes for people that have experienced mental health issues is that loneliness. They don't know, they're trapped in this void. They're not moving around. So we can connect. I think it's our responsibility to connect young people to activities such as what you do, Luke. Just anything, just to give them that self-esteem, confidence, assurance. I think another lesson I've learned is working with parents. That's always a challenge, because every parent thinks their kid's going to be a Michael Jordan or a Paddy Mills. We're using someone from South Australia, or a Luke Mollet. They think, but you've got to remember, you've got to put it all in perspective. You've got to embrace. You've got to make them feel good, and wherever it takes them, their journey, just feel good that you've been part of that journey. That's all. That's all. And those young people I still get guys that have played football or they're runners, and they still come up and give me a hug in the middle of the street, and I just think, wow, I was part of that journey.
It's awesome. It's a great feeling for us as well. And we spoke before as well about obviously seeing that one layer of a child, but also we don't know what's happening behind closed doors, the other thing. So being able to provide kids with a space that's inclusive, that's open, that they can be free and completely themselves in is, like you see, a different side of people, right? And it's the same like with, I'm trying to run some of the community events out here in some outdoor courts, or whether it's indoors or whatever. And we spoke before about Adelaide sort of not really having that street ball basketball scene, but something that I want to grow a little bit more, and about, sometimes people are a bit hesitant and resistant to playing with other people, just sort of breaking down those barriers, like you've been able to break down barriers with other young people as well.
That's right.
It's fantastic to hear, and the work that you guys are doing is awesome.
Look, you're on the right track. That's why you and I connect, because I see what your vision is. You've got that inner belief that something's good's going to happen. I've heard your stories of working with the youth out in Segina, which is amazing. I think that's amazing. You think those regional kids, they're missing out. And
totally.
That's what I do with Full Hammer, and who fund most of GrowFit at the moment. But we reach out to communities, and we're actively working in Mackay, in Queensland of all places. It's amazing, and you can see in those regional communities they want help, they want assistance, and a lot of kids do sport in regional. That's the way they get out of their locked rooms in their houses, and get off their computers, get off their phones. So I see that regional is a really big thing, and I think I can see that really for you as well. Once you get some backing and you get more visibility, I think, Luke, I think you're going to be awesome. And I think doing those street basketball. Hey, basketball is on TV all the time.
It is.
I've been to NBA games in America, and they get round it a lot, and I understand that. But it's an international sport. Basketball, soccer is international. So, tennis international. So, kids see that all the time. If we can give them something that they can aspire to do that, and come try. That's all you need to do. Starts like that, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Come and try. Come and try day.
just
come and
put
shoot some
yourself out
hoops.
there for that one session and then see where it takes you.
I think it's wonderful.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love that, and I wish you all the best with
No,
that, because
thank
I know what you're looking at, and I think if you can get as much support, you're probably going to get a bit of support from people that you've met over the 3 days here.
Yeah, it's even been incredible. I had someone Friday
Yep.
come up to me, Thursday I think it was, who came up to me and was like, Luke, I've seen your videos. What's next? Like, what are you gonna do after uni season? I think this is so cool, like being able to be in the community and have people come up to you and say, hey, I really like what you're doing.
Exactly. It's
You know,
good.
keep at it. And just those little words of encouragement, it means so much to me personally. Yeah, it's just amazing.
I think it's great.
It's a great feeling.
It's a great feeling.
And I think some people take that as a, what am I trying to say, as sort of like a macho man mentality of, of like sort of boosting your head a little bit more. But yeah, I think it's just, I'm extremely grateful for all the support. And yeah.
I agree, and I think, look, you don't know where your journey's going to lead
That's
you.
it.
I hope it's full of what you want,
Yeah.
not what other people want, what you want, Luke.
Yeah.
And I was just talking to the regional manager from Rebel Sports. I hope he won't mind me mentioning this, but he had this opportunity that Rebel only in South Australia had, and that was to have Paddy Mills come in.
Yeah, wow.
He had such a tight schedule when he came back here to Australia. He had engagements all over Australia, but they flew him in. They flew him into Rebel Sports here in Adelaide at Rundle Mall.
Yep.
Paddy came in, he had the boom box on his ear, and he came in and it just lit up the place. But he dropped it down and he went up straight up to Adam and he said, Adam, I'm Paddy, so pleased to meet you.
Yeah.
And I just thought,
Just that humbleness. Yeah.
at the end of the day, I always look at this and go, wow, there's a superstar. But you know what? At the end of the day, they're people, just like you and I.
Yeah.
Except they're really good at what they do, and they
Yeah.
got there not through getting this, that, and the other. They had to work hard.
Definitely.
They had to work hard.
Yeah,
and that's
totally.
important. You've got to work, you know.
Yeah.
So they're the great stories.
Yeah, yeah. All right, Nunz, I've got a couple fast fire questions
Yeah,
for you to finish us off.
do. Yeah.
The number one question, what is the best advice you've ever received?
About 20 years ago when I was a younger manager than I am today, I was put in a high position and I got this really good advice, and I've always kept it, by an older manager. He said, just make a decision.
Perfect. Just make a decision.
You can buy into that whatever you mean.
Okay.
When you're a leader, just make a decision.
Yeah, great. Okay. On the flip side of that, what's the worst advice you've ever received? It's always a funny one.
It's a funny one. I probably have heard, you give it up, you're not going to make it.
Yeah,
That's not good.
yeah,
Not for a kid that wants to. I wanted to play soccer in England, so I had a chance long time ago.
yeah,
Didn't happen.
yeah,
Do I regret? No regrets.
yeah,
But yeah, when you get that word from someone older and they say, forget about it, you're not going to make it, awful.
yeah, yeah. Last question.
Sure.
What is your number one dream for the world? If you could change something, or if you could have a dream or an aspiration for the world to reach a goal, what would that goal be?
Sure. Yeah, I'm a peacemaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a connector, you know that. Just peace. I just want people to just, my favourite saying is, I just want everyone to play, I know it's not going to happen, everyone to play in the same sand pit together.
Yes. Yep. Fantastic.
That's my dream.
Awesome. Great. Well, Nunz, thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate your time.
I appreciate you asking me.
We're here at the Festival of Sport. We'll be here for today and tomorrow, I believe. If you guys are around, and if you did come to the Festival of Sport, because it'll be posted afterwards, make sure you comment. Did you see any activities? Did you go up to the speaking rooms? What did you do here? It's been a great festival so far. I'm looking forward to the annual event of this. It'll be here next year as well, so make sure you get on board for next year. Nunz, thank you so much again.
Thank you.
That is it. Make sure you please like, comment, and subscribe to this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. We're done.